Stop right there. Don't scroll. Don't breathe too fast. Listen with me, my beloved child, because your daughter's angel is crying out for you right now, and Archangel Michael is standing behind this very message to reach your heart before it's too late. Heaven is giving you one final chance. Not to scare you, but to save you. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, if you skip this message, you will miss the guidance that your soul has been praying for. Do not move. Stay with me. There is something happening around your daughter. Something spiritual. Something emotional. Something she is afraid to express. Her angel is trying desperately to get your attention because you are the only person who can help realign her path before the weight she carries becomes too heavy. So don't scroll. Don't blink too long. Don't allow any distraction to steal this moment. Because what you are about to hear will soften your heart, strengthen your spirit, and protect the child you love more than your own breath. Stay. Stay right here. This is heaven's final attempt to reach you. My beloved child, listen carefully. Archangel Michael leans close and says, your daughter has been carrying silent heaviness. She hides it behind a strong face, but her soul is tired. She is not in danger. But she is overwhelmed. Emotionally drained. Spiritually weakened. Stressed in ways she doesn't know how to express. Her angel has been trying to lift her. But she keeps pushing her feelings down. Because she doesn't want to worry you. Don't move. Don't scroll. Heaven shows. She overthinks at night. She blames herself for things that aren't her fault. She feels pressure to be strong. She is afraid of disappointing you. She carries emotional responsibility for everyone. She feels misunderstood. She prays, but doesn't know what to pray for anymore. Your daughter is not weak. She is exhausted. And her angel is crying out not because of danger, but because she needs comfort, guidance, and someone who understands her heart. That someone is you. Don't scroll. Archangel Michael shows the truth. Heaven reveals. Your daughter is dealing with emotional heaviness, mental fatigue, pressure from relationships, spiritual confusion, a feeling of being alone in a crowded room. She wants to talk. She wants to open up. She wants someone to notice what she hides behind her smile. And her angel tells Michael. She listens to everyone, but she only trusts one person, the mother watching this message. You. Don't move. What heaven wants you to do tonight. Archangel Michael gives you one instruction. Speak to her gently. Look into her eyes. And remind her that she is not a burden. She doesn't need fixing. She needs presence. She doesn't need advice. She needs comfort. She doesn't need a solution. She needs to feel safe. Heaven says. Your voice will heal wounds she never told you about. Don't scroll. The reason this message was urgent. Because if you ignored this, your daughter would continue carrying her pain silently until it becomes too heavy. Not tragedy, not danger, but emotional overflow. Heaven wants to prevent that. Archangel Michael says, "A mother's awareness is stronger than angelic wings. Your presence will shift her spirit. Don't move. My beloved child. You stayed. You listened. And heaven will bless you for that." Before part 2 arrives, seal this message. Like, to align your heart with your daughter's angel. Subscribe, so you never miss the next divine guidance. Comment, Archangel Michael, protect my daughter. Share with 10 people. Every share expands heaven's protection to other families. Archangel Michael ends part 1 with one final whisper. The next part will reveal exactly what your daughter is hiding emotionally. Not danger, but the pain she never gave words to. My beloved child. Don't scroll now. Don't move. Don't let anything pull you away. Because this is the part heaven said would reach your soul the deepest. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael stands beside you and says, "Your daughter is not hiding a mistake. She is hiding a feeling. Not a secret action. Not a danger. Not something she did wrong. She is hiding a feeling she cannot express. A weight she cannot explain. A pressure she carries silently. Because she believes you already have too much to worry about. Don't scroll. The real pain she hid from you. Heaven reveals that your daughter is holding emotional disappointment. Unspoken frustration. A fear of losing someone. Confusion about a relationship. Anxiety about her own future. Guilt for things she has no control over. Sadness she cannot describe. A feeling that she is not enough for people around her. She hides all this behind a strong face. Because she doesn't want to appear weak. But her angel sees everything. And her angel is crying out because she needs someone to lean on. Someone whose soul she trusts more than her own thoughts. That someone is you. Don't move. Why she hid this from you? Heaven shows 3 reasons. 1. She didn't want to stress you. She thinks you already carry too much. So she holds her pain in silence. 2. She didn't want you to think she made bad choices. She hides things because she doesn't want to look wrong in your eyes. 3. She didn't want to cry in front of you. Your daughter is stronger than she should be. She learned to hold her tears. Instead of letting them fall where she feels safe. Her angel begs you to understand. She hides her pain not because she doesn't trust her mother, but because she loves her mother too much. Don't scroll. Archangel Michael reveals her silent prayer. Your daughter said something in her heart recently. Not out loud. But heaven heard her. She said, "I wish someone understood me without me explaining everything." This is why heaven brought you to this message. Because you are the one whose presence calms her spirit, whose voice softens her fear, whose energy makes her feel seen again. Don't move. What you must do tonight, her angels request. Archangel Michael gives you a gentle instruction. Show her warmth before asking questions. Your softness will open her heart faster than your words. Heaven says. Put your hand on her shoulder. Tell her she doesn't have to be strong every day. Tell her she is loved without conditions. Tell her she doesn't have to hide her feelings. Tell her you are here, not to judge, but to hold her. Your comfort will heal parts of her that therapy cannot touch. Because a daughter's heart responds to a mother's soul. Don't scroll. What will happen after this conversation? Heaven reveals a beautiful shift. Her shoulder tension will release. Her emotional heaviness will lighten. She will breathe easier. She will sleep deeper. She will feel supported again. She will stop blaming herself. She will begin to open up little by little. She will regain her inner strength. Her angel says, she has been strong for too long. Now she needs to rest in the comfort of the woman who raised her. Don't move. My beloved child. This message reached you because heaven trusts you. With your daughter's heart. Before part 3 comes, seal this message. Like, to send angelic comfort to her spirit. Subscribe, so you receive the next guidance immediately. Comment, Archangel Michael, guide my daughter. Share with 10 people, every share spreads healing to another family. Archangel Michael ends part 2 with a final whisper. In the next part, I will reveal the exact emotional burden she is afraid to name. My beloved child. Don't move now. Don't scroll. Don't blink too long, because this is the moment heaven said would carry the deepest truth about your daughter's heart. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael stands closer than before. His presence warm but firm. And he says, your daughter is afraid of disappointing you. And that fear has created a silent burden she doesn't know how to release. This is the burden she hides. Not danger. Not wrongdoing. Not a mistake. But emotional pressure that she believes she must carry alone. Don't scroll. The hidden fear she cannot say out loud. Heaven reveals the deepest part. Your daughter is terrified of failing in front of you. Yes. Even now. Even as an adult. Even with her own responsibilities. She fears not being good enough. Not living up to your expectations. Not having the life she hoped. Not reaching her goals fast enough. Not being the person she thinks you want her to be. Falling behind others. Showing weakness. Admitting she's tired. Admitting she's scared. This is the burden she carries. A burden created out of love. Because she respects you too deeply. To show you her fragile moments. Don't move. The moment this fear started. Heaven shows. Her fear didn't begin recently. It has been shaping her heart for years. It formed when someone compared her to others. Someone made her feel less than. Someone dismissed her dreams. Someone laughed at her ambitions. Someone said she wasn't capable. Someone told her she was too sensitive. Someone shut her voice down. Someone made fun of her confidence. Each moment added a tiny weight. And when a woman carries emotional weight too long, she learns to hide it behind silence. Your daughter mastered that silence. Her angel wants you to break it gently. Don't scroll. What she wishes she could tell you, but can't. Heaven reveals the unspoken sentence in her heart. I'm trying so hard, but I'm scared I'm not enough. She would never say that to you. Not because she doesn't trust you, but because she doesn't want to appear weak. She wants you to be proud. She wants you to feel safe. She wants to be your strength. So she hides her tears and shows you courage. Archangel Michael says, her silence is not rejection. It is protection. Don't move. How you can lift this burden. Heaven gives you 3 steps. 1. Soften your tone when you speak to her. Your gentleness will open doors in her heart that fear has closed. 2. Tell her you are proud of her, without any conditions. Say it simply. Say it softly. Say it from the heart. 3. Let her know she doesn't have to be perfect to be loved. This sentence alone can heal wounds decades old. Heaven says, your approval is the medicine her spirit has been begging for. Don't scroll. The shift that will happen after you reassure her. Heaven shows a beautiful scene. Her shoulders will loosen. Her breath will deepen. Her smile will be real again. She will walk lighter. She will sleep better. She will stop overthinking. She will start opening up. She will stop blaming herself. She will feel safe emotionally. Your presence is not just important. It is transformative. You are the only person whose words can lift the weight she carries in silence. Don't move. My beloved child. You stayed through every word. And heaven blesses your heart for it. Before we continue, seal this message. Like, to send comfort into your daughter's spirit. Subscribe, so you don't miss the next divine part. Comment, I lift her burden with love. Share with 10 people, every share sends emotional healing to another home. Archangel Michael ends part 3 with one final whisper. In the next part, her deepest emotional wound will be revealed, the one she never allowed herself to even think about. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Don't shift in your seat. Don't let even one distraction steal this moment. Because what you're about to hear is the wound your daughter has been hiding. Not only from you, but from herself. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael steps forward. His voice softer now, carrying a weight only a mother's heart can understand. He says, the deepest wound is the one she never named. The one she pushed so far down, that she began believing it wasn't there. Don't move. The silent wound heaven has been watching. Heaven reveals. Your daughter carries a wound. From a moment she never processed. A moment where she felt unappreciated, rejected, unimportant, overlooked, emotionally abandoned, misunderstood, unsupported when she needed someone. Not by you, but by someone who mattered at that time. A friend, a partner, a relative. Someone whose voice had influence over her young heart. And that moment created a crack inside. A crack she patched with strength, but never healed with truth. Don't scroll. How this wound affects her today. Heaven shows this clearly. She doubts herself quickly. She apologizes even when she did nothing wrong. She tries to be perfect for others. She hides her pain with humor. She avoids showing vulnerability. She overthinks before making decisions. She tries to solve everyone's problems. She forgets to care for herself. She feels guilty for resting. These are not personality traits. These are symptoms of a wound she buried years ago. Her angel says, she taught herself to survive. Now she must learn to heal. Don't move. The reason heaven chose today to reveal this. Because if she keeps ignoring this wound, she will continue living in emotional self-defense. Always prepared. Always cautious. Always afraid of being hurt again. Heaven says, a woman cannot bloom if her heart is bracing for impact. Your daughter has been living strong, but not free. This message is arriving because heaven wants her to walk forward with confidence instead of caution, love instead of fear, peace instead of pressure. Don't scroll. What you can do to help her heal this wound. This is where you become heaven's instrument. Archangel Michael gives you 3 sacred instructions. 1. Tell her she does not have to be strong every day. Strength should be a choice, not a punishment. 2. Remind her that she deserves softness, patience, and understanding. She has spent years giving these things to others. Now she needs them from you. 3. Tell her you are proud of her emotional journey. Not her achievements. Not her appearance. Her journey. Heaven says, your words will be the balm her wound has waited for. Don't move. What will happen after this healing begins? Heaven reveals a shift. She will speak more openly. She will stand more confidently. She will trust herself. She will breathe easier. She will make decisions without fear. She will release old guilt. She will reconnect with her inner child. She will rediscover her joy. Her angel rejoices because healing is already starting as you listen to this. Heaven says, where understanding enters, wounds lose power. Don't scroll. My beloved child, you stayed till the end. You honored the message. And heaven will reward your empathy. Before part 5 arrives, seal this moment. Like, to send healing into your daughter's spirit. Subscribe, so you receive part 5 the moment heaven sends it. Comment, she will heal with love. Share with 10 people, Every share carries emotional healing into another home. Archangel Michael ends with one final whisper. In Part 5, her angel will reveal the exact emotional breakthrough she is about to experience, the moment her spirit finally rises. My beloved child, don't scroll. Don't shift your eyes. Heaven is opening the moment your daughter's angel has been waiting years to release. Archangel Michael stands beside her spirit right now. His wings are wrapped around the part of her heart she hides even from herself. He says, the breakthrough has begun. The chains she carried quietly are starting to crack. Listen carefully. The exact moment her breakthrough will begin, heaven reveals something powerful. Your daughter's healing begins. The moment someone finally sees her pain, without her having to explain it. That moment is getting closer. Much closer than you think. She will feel it when she suddenly lets out a deep sigh. She becomes quieter than usual. She pauses before answering. Her eyes soften for a second. She looks like she is remembering something. She feels an emotional release she didn't expect. She finally stops pretending everything is fine. This moment will come soon, because her spirit is tired of carrying what was never hers. Don't scroll. The emotional flood that will follow. Archangel Michael warns you gently. Before she heals, she will release. Before she rises, she will tremble. Before she smiles, she will shed the last stored tears. Your daughter may cry unexpectedly. Withdraw for a few hours. Speak about old memories. Tell you something she never said before. Admit a fear she has been hiding. Need reassurance. Collapse into your arms like a child needing rest. This is not weakness. This is purification. The wound is leaving her body. The weight is lifting from her chest. Don't move. Why her angel is pushing this healing now? Because heaven needs her strong for the season ahead. Her angel says, her next blessing requires a lighter heart. She cannot enter the next chapter carrying the shadows of the old one. A transformation is coming. A better relationship. Emotional maturity. A stronger inner voice. Confidence in her choices. A deep sense of self-worth. Clarity about who belongs in her life. Peace that doesn't shake under pressure. Heaven is preparing her to finally walk with the confidence that was stolen from her years ago. Don't scroll. The one thing heaven wants you to do when she breaks down. Archangel Michael gives you a sacred instruction. When she softens, do not fix her. Hold her. She doesn't need solutions. She needs safety. Your presence will be the medicine. Your voice will be the anchor. Your comfort will be the doorway to her healing. Heaven says, tell her, you are safe with me. These 4 words will release every fear she has carried alone. Don't move. The miracle after her breakdown. Heaven reveals what happens next. After the tears, comes clarity. After the release comes renewal. After the trembling comes strength. Your daughter will rise with a new softness, a new courage, a new understanding of who she is, a new ability to set healthy boundaries, a new sense of balance in her relationships, a new confidence in her emotional world. Her angel rejoices because she is stepping into the woman Heaven always intended her to be. Don't scroll. My beloved child. You stayed till the end again. You have honored heaven, your daughter, and her angel. Before part 6 arrives, seal this. Like, to send healing energy toward your daughter. Subscribe, so part 6 finds you at the right divine moment. Comment, her healing is beginning. Share with 10 people, this multiplies protection around your home. Archangel Michael whispers one last promise. In part 6, I will reveal the blessing that will enter her life after the healing completes. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay right here with me, because heaven is opening a doorway your daughter has been waiting years to step through. Archangel Michael stands in front of her timeline right now. His wings are wide, his sword is drawn. And he is cutting away every shadow that tried to follow her from the past into the future. He says, her season of survival is ending. Her season of rising is beginning. Listen, and listen slowly. The first sign of her new season. When her healing completes, you will see a look on her face that you haven't seen in a long time. Heaven calls it the look of returning light. You'll notice her eyes look clearer. Her voice sounds lighter. Her steps become steadier. Her laughter feels real again. Her silence sounds peaceful instead of painful. Her presence feels warm instead of guarded. Don't scroll. This is not temporary. This is transformation. The second sign, a new kind of people will enter her life. Heaven says, I am removing those who drained her and bringing those who pour into her. A new circle is coming. People who speak gently. People who respect her. People who don't take advantage. People who uplift instead of guilt. People who value her opinion. People who encourage her healing. People who protect her instead of testing her. Her angel has already begun pulling her away from people whose spirit was not meant to walk the next chapter with her. Don't move. The third sign, her confidence will return. For the first time in a long time, she will trust her own voice. Her angel says, she will no longer shrink to keep the peace. She will speak up more. Set boundaries without fear. Say no without guilt. Stop apologizing unnecessarily. Ask for what she needs. Make decisions with clarity. Follow her intuition with courage. Her spirit will sit taller. Her energy will feel stronger. Her presence will feel undeniable. Don't scroll. The fourth sign, an unexpected opportunity will open for her. Archangel Michael reveals. A blessing was blocked for years because her heart was wounded. Now that it is healing, the blessing is coming. This blessing may appear as a new career door, a financial opportunity, a breakthrough conversation, a move or relocation, a new relationship, a healed family connection, a sudden release from old burdens. And when it comes, it will come fast. Heaven calls it the blessing of acceleration. Don't move. The fifth sign, the way she talks to you will change. This is the part heaven wants you to hear carefully. Your daughter will begin to open up more, share more honestly, listen more gently, trust you with deeper truths, speak without fear of judgment, seek your guidance directly, lean on you spiritually and emotionally, because healing restores connection. Her angel says, the wall between her heart and yours was made of pain. Now that pain is dissolving. Your relationship will become stronger than ever. Don't scroll. The sixth sign, she will finally release that one person. You know the one. The friend. The partner. The influence. The presence. The voice. The memory. That hurt her more than she admitted. Heaven says. She will wake up one morning and realize that holding on hurts more than letting go. And when she releases that person, the spiritual weight tied to her destiny will break off instantly. Her angel will celebrate. Heaven will align. Her spirit will breathe again. Don't move. The final sign, her future will no longer feel dark. Your daughter will finally see herself the way heaven sees her. She will begin to say things like, I think I'm ready. I feel lighter today. I can do this. I don't feel scared anymore. I finally understand my worth. I feel like something good is coming. Why? Because something good is coming. Archangel Michael whispers. Her next chapter will be brighter than the one she cried through. Don't scroll. This blessing is already in motion. My beloved child. You stayed till the end again. Heaven honors that. Her angel honors that. Your own spirit honors that. Now seal this moment. Like, to activate blessing over your daughter's next chapter. Subscribe, so part 7 reaches you at the exact moment heaven intends. Comment, her breakthrough is beginning. Share this with 10 people. Heaven expands protection when blessings are multiplied. Archangel Michael gives one last promise for part 7. In the next message, I will reveal who tries to pull her backward. Every time she tries to move forward. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Stay with me right here, because this is the part heaven has been preparing you for since the beginning. Archangel Michael steps forward now, closer than before. The atmosphere shifts. You may feel a slight chill or warmth. That's the angelic presence surrounding you. He says, The greatest danger to her future is not the enemy ahead, but the familiar voice behind. Listen carefully. The person who weakens her spirit. There is someone in her life. Someone she trusts. Someone she listens to. Someone she believes has good intentions. But this person's influence drains her spirit slowly, silently, consistently. Heaven calls them the puller. Because every time your daughter starts to rise, they remind her of old failures. They trigger old fears. They make her doubt herself. They lower her confidence. They guilt her into staying small. They push her back into patterns she already outgrew. Don't scroll. This part is crucial. The sign you felt but ignored. You've noticed it before. Even if you never said it out loud. Every time your daughter becomes excited about something new, shares a dream, tries to move on, talks about improving her life, or plans something hopeful, this person suddenly appears, pouring cold water on her fire. They say things like, "Be realistic. Don't get your hopes up. People don't change. Don't trust that. It won't last. Think about the risks. You're not ready." Every sentence sounds practical. But the energy behind it is fear. Not wisdom, fear. And fear is contagious. Archangel Michael says, your daughter absorbs their fear. As if it were truth. Don't move. How this person pulls her back without realizing it. This person does not need to scream. They don't need to fight. They don't need to threaten. All they need is to plant one small seed of doubt. And her spirit collapses for the entire day. You've seen it. Her eyes dim. Her voice changes. Her confidence drops. She becomes quiet. She second guesses herself. She cancels her own plans. She goes back into her shell. This puller has emotional access to her. And that access is dangerous. When the heart is still healing. Don't scroll. The moment heaven caught them. Heaven witnessed the exact moment. This person weakened her spirit. Archangel Michael describes it like this. When she finally felt strong. When she finally chose growth. When she finally trusted herself again. The puller whispered something. That made her spirit shrink. It was small. A comment. A suggestion. A warning. A friendly concern. But it hit her exactly. Where her wounds still live. And she fell backward. Not physically. Spiritually. Don't move. The real reason she keeps listening to them. Your daughter listens to this person because she respects them. She fears disappointing them. She feels emotionally indebted. She doesn't want conflict. She mistakes comfort for guidance. She thinks they want the best for her. She hasn't learned to separate love from influence. Archangel Michael says, Her loyalty is stronger than her boundaries. And that is what pulls her backward. Every single time. Heaven's message about the puller. Listen carefully now. Michael reveals. This person does not hate her. But they fear that if she grows, they will lose their place in her life. So they keep her close. By keeping her small. It's not hatred. It's fear mixed with control. And your daughter confuses this with protection. Don't scroll. How heaven will break the hold of this person. Archangel Michael is already interfering. You will notice. Your daughter becomes less reactive to them. She begins thinking for herself. She questions their words. She feels uneasy after talking to them. She starts pulling back emotionally. She becomes more independent. She listens more to her inner voice. She grows quiet during negative conversations. She chooses peace over permission. This is not rebellion. This is awakening. Because heaven says, her spirit is remembering who she really is. Don't move. The next 48 hours will show you the sign. Within 2 days, you will see something small. Very small. But extremely important. Your daughter will reject a suggestion or silence a negative comment or disagree gently or choose her own decision or say, I'm not sure about that, or walk away from a draining conversation. This is the moment. Her angel wins. Michael says. The puller no longer controls her future. Light is taking over. Don't scroll. Her transformation has begun. You made it to the end again. Heaven honors that, deeply. Your daughter is stepping into a new chapter. Not controlled by fear. Not influenced by others. Not weakened by familiar voices. Now, seal her victory. Like this to mark her awakening. Subscribe so Part 8 reaches you before her next shift. Comment, her spirit is rising. Share this with 10 people, because multiplied light multiplies protection. Archangel Michael ends Part 7 with, in the next message, I will reveal how heaven restores the confidence that pain once stole from her. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me right now, because we are entering the part heaven waited the longest to show you. Archangel Michael steps forward again, with brighter light behind him this time. He says, your daughter's spirit was not destroyed. It was only quieted. Now it must be restored. Listen carefully. The silent damage done to her confidence. Your daughter once had a strong voice. A clear spirit. A brave heart. A natural instinct to rise. But life dimmed her in ways that were not visible from the outside. A comment that embarrassed her. A moment where someone compared her. A decision that made her doubt her worth. A relationship that drained her courage. A season where she had to survive, not thrive. Every small wound became a quiet shadow inside her confidence. Michael says, her confidence did not break overnight. It faded little by little, until she didn't recognize herself. Don't move. Why her confidence seems weak today. Heaven reveals the real reason. She learned to protect others, but forgot how to protect herself. She learned to show strength, but stopped receiving strength. She learned to take care of everyone, but no one took care of her inner voice. And so, she hides pain. She doubts her choices. She avoids conflict. She apologizes too much. She accepts less than she deserves. She fears disappointing others. She second-guesses everything. She loses herself to keep peace. This is what heaven is healing now. Don't scroll. The 3 areas heaven is restoring first. Archangel Michael reveals. Her heart, her voice, and her boundaries must be healed at the same time. Only then will she rise into the woman heaven designed her to be. Let's go deeper. 1. Restoring her heart. Her heart has carried battles no one knows. Heaven is cleansing. Emotional heaviness. Silent overthinking. Wounds from old relationships. Guilt that wasn't hers. Fears she inherited. Sadness she never admitted. Pressure she never asked for. Your daughter's angel is softening her heart. Not to make her weak, but to make her receptive again. Because Michael says, a healed heart becomes fearless. Don't move. 2. Restoring her voice. Her voice used to carry light. But over the years, she learned to stay quiet, so others wouldn't feel uncomfortable. Heaven is reversing that now. You will soon notice her speaking more honestly, saying what she truly thinks, expressing her needs, refusing to stay silent, interrupting negativity, asking for fairness, choosing clarity instead of fear. This is not rebellion. This is restoration. Don't scroll. 3. Restoring her boundaries. This is the biggest transformation. Michael reveals. She will no longer allow people to drain her. She will no longer protect the people who weaken her. She will no longer sacrifice herself emotionally to keep others comfortable. Signs you'll notice soon. She spends less time with draining people. She stops explaining herself. She stops tolerating disrespect. She chooses peace over obligation. She says no without guilt. She walks away from manipulation. She chooses healthier environments. This is her angel's work. Don't move. The exact moment her confidence returns. Archangel Michael says, her confidence will return in a single moment, a moment where she chooses herself. It could be a decision, a conversation, a boundary, a realization, a silence, a new opportunity, a rejection of negativity. But when it happens, you will feel it like a shift in the air. Her voice will steady. Her eyes will sharpen. Her posture will strengthen. And heaven will whisper, "She is back." Don't scroll. The person who will notice it first. This is important. Michael says. The one who tried to weaken her will feel threatened first. You will see. They become quiet. They look confused. Their influence no longer works. They sense she is changing. They try to pull her back again. But she doesn't bend this time. Because heaven has built a new strength inside her. One that no human opinion can break. Don't move. What you must do to support her now. Archangel Michael asks one thing from you. Speak life into her. Even simple words from you will become spiritual fuel, emotional comfort, divine support, healing energy, courage to keep going. Your encouragement will become a shield in her transformation. Don't scroll. You made it to the end. Heaven sees that, and blesses it. Your daughter's confidence is returning. Not slowly, but powerfully. Now seal this blessing. Like to activate her confidence. Subscribe so part 9 reaches you on time. Comment, her strength is returning. Share with 10 people, because shared light multiplies miracles. Archangel Michael closes part 8 with, "She will rise again. And this time, no one will dim her." My beloved child. Don't scroll. Don't move. Stay with me, because this is the moment heaven has been preparing you for. Archangel Michael steps closer, his wings drawn wide behind him. He says, "The one who weakened her confidence did not do it loudly. They did it silently. Listen carefully. The person who damaged her confidence didn't shout, they subtracted." Michael reveals. It was not a single attack. It was a series of quiet wounds. This person didn't humiliate her publicly. They drained her privately. You will recognize them by these signs. They always compared her. They made her feel not enough. They corrected her tone, her decisions, her personality. They made her apologize even when she was right. They made her doubt her worth. They minimized her success. They pretended to advise, but secretly criticized. They acted like they were helping, but they took from her spirit. This is the person heaven is exposing now. Don't scroll. The first sign, she changes when they enter the room. Michael says, watch her body language. Around this person, she becomes quieter, smaller, unsure, drained, guarded, distant. Her spirit steps back. Her confidence dims. Her energy drops. Heaven says, that change is not personality, that is survival. Don't move. The second sign, she over-explains when they question her. This person has conditioned her to believe. She must justify her decisions. She must explain her choices. She must ask for permission. She must defend her emotions. She must avoid upsetting them. She must walk on emotional glass around them. This is the person heaven is warning you about. Don't scroll. The third sign, they pretend to care while quietly controlling. Heaven exposes subtle patterns. I'm just saying this for your good. I'm the only one who truly understands you. Don't trust others, trust me. You always do things wrong. Why can't you ever get things right? You're too emotional. No one will treat you as well as I do. These are not expressions of love. These are methods of control. Archangel Michael says, they speak like a protector, but act like a dimmer switch. Don't move. The fourth sign, they feel threatened when she starts to heal. This is important. When her confidence begins to rise, they get irritated. They act offended. They guilt-trip her. They become cold. They try to pull her back into old patterns. They question her changes. They minimize her progress. They remind her of her old mistakes. Heaven says, if someone gets angry when you grow, they were never supporting you. They were depending on your weakness. Don't scroll. The fifth sign, they criticize her when she sets boundaries. Your daughter's angel shows this clearly. Once she starts saying, no, I'm not comfortable with that. I need space. I don't deserve this treatment. Stop talking to me like that. This person reacts with anger, silence, guilt, manipulation, emotional distance, sudden victim mentality. Why? Because boundaries expose their powerlessness. Archangel Michael says, they were strong only when she was silent. Don't move. The sixth sign, heaven has blocked this person's access to her future. Here is the deepest revelation. Michael declares, the reason her life stalled is because she was connected to someone who drained her spirit. Their access to her future ends now. Heaven is closing the door. You will notice. Communication becomes difficult. Their influence weakens. Their words stop affecting her. She becomes less dependent. She stops explaining herself. She reclaims her identity. She starts trusting herself again. She becomes emotionally independent. This is spiritual liberation. Don't scroll. The final confirmation, watch what happens when she is away from them. This is how you will know heaven is telling the truth. When she is away from this person, she laughs differently. She breathes easier. She speaks more freely. She looks younger. Her eyes brighten. Her energy rises. Her personality returns. Her confidence feels natural. She makes quicker decisions. She feels safer. She expresses more joy. She seems lighter. This is her true self. The version heaven is protecting. Archangel Michael says, the removal of the wrong person restores the light of heaven. Don't move. You stayed till the end. And heaven blesses you for that. Your daughter's confidence is returning. Because the person who drained her has been spiritually exposed. Now seal this protection. Like to reinforce her healing. Subscribe so Part 10 reaches you instantly. Comment, her confidence is protected. Share with 10 people, this spreads the protection over your entire household. Archangel Michael ends Part 9 with: the one who tried to silence her will fail. Her spirit will rise again. And this time, no one will dim her.